Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nur Batrisha binti Malik, student ID 2009148229. My topic for this assignment was Modus Operandi of Financial Fraudster. Here are the overview for this topic. First, understanding modus operandi of financial fraudster. Next, avoid from modus operandi of financial fraudster. Example modus operandi of financial fraudster, and what did Bank Negara Malaysia do to combat with this modus operandi? What is ethics in finance? Ethics in finance include trustfulness, integrity, honesty, justice, and fairness. Business ethics and financial ethics are subsets of general ethics. The ethics of finance refer to the value and principles that impact financial activity and decision making. Next, what is modus operandi of financial fraudster? The phrase modus operandi is a Latin term is used in English-speaking circles to refer to a person or a group typical method of operation, which can be seen as a pattern. The phrase is frequently used when talking about illegal conduct. Financial fraud, according to Bank Negara Malaysia, which is BNM, is defined as an intentional act of deception involving financial transaction for personal gain. Here are the causes modus operandi of financial fraudster and how to avoid from this modus operandi. First, phishing links. Fraudster designed a third-party website that resembles an authentic website, like a bank's and e-commerce sites. Fraudster typically spread these links by SMS, social media, email, and instant messaging. To prevent accessing them in the future, one must not click on strange links and must quickly delete SMS and email message. The second one, phishing calls. In order to earn consumers' trust, imposters pretend as bankers, business executive, insurance agent, or government authorities. When calling or approaching them on the phone or over social media. To prevent this, remember that customers are never asked to reveal private information such as a username, password, card details, CVV, or one-time password by bank representative, financial institution, or any genuine entity. The third one, ATM card skimming. It has been discovered that criminals install skimming devices in ATM machines and take data from your card. PIN is also collected by inserting a fake keypad and a tiny pinhole camera that is hidden from sight. So while making a transaction, check to make sure no additional equipment is attached close to the card slot or keypad of the ATM machines. As you enter, cover the keypad with your hand. Next, lottery fraud. Fraudsters call or send emails claiming that you have just won a big prize. However, in order to receive the fund, it is necessary to identify by using a credit card or bank account on their website where the data was collected. For these lottery call cases or emails, avoid making payment or disclosing secure credentials. Always be cautious of lottery or offer claims that seems too good to be true. Last but not least, online job fraud. Fake job search portals are developed, and when a victim registers on one of these websites using secure information from a bank account, credit card, or debit card, the account is compromised. Always remember that a genuine company that offering job will never ask money. Here are the example of the modus operandi of financial fraudster on 1st October 2021. A new fraud tactic that takes advantage of victims' trust by pretending to be their employers has been identified by Polis Diraja Malaysia (PDRM). the Director of the Bukit Aman Commercial Crime Investigation Department, Datuk Muhammad Kamaruddin Muhammad Din, continued by stating that PDRM has been notified of 2 incidents of fraud with a loss of 30,250. According to the inquiry, he said that the suspect will contact the victim and pose as the employer by sending the victim a message using a profile photo that looked like their employer. What did Bank Negara Malaysia BNM do to combat with modus operandi by financial fraudster? First, high standard of security. High security requirement must be implemented by all licensed banks, especially for online and mobile banking services. Next, alert on new modus operandi. As fraudsters continue to develop more sophisticated ways to defraud the public, the risk of fraud is constantly changing. The third one, collaborate with Polis Diraja Malaysia, PDRM Malaysia, Communication and Multimedia Commission in order to coordinate efforts in battling financial fraud and scams and raise public knowledge of emerging fraud strategies. BNM has been working with Polis Diraja Malaysia, PDRM, Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commissions, and the banking sector. From this, we can conclude that there are various methods used by fraudsters to obtain information from victims. Exposure to this fraud is less, especially to the older group. As a result of the reward offer, the victim lost his sanity and shared all his personal information without thinking twice. In addition, unverified email address were accessed by victims unsuspectingly out of curiosity and ultimately brought misfortune upon Din himself. Therefore, the government should conduct awareness campaign more often related to the modus operandi of financial fraud so that the public will be more careful with this fraud.